Leading a business today means constantly adapting. On the Executive Insights podcast brought to you by AWS, global leaders share how they're making tough calls, testing bold ideas, and putting innovation into practice, generative AI included. If you're looking for real stories behind what's working, this is it. Subscribe to the Executive Insights podcast today. Available now on all major podcast platforms.
Welcome to the Monday Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Show.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Monday Show.
Oh, so happy to be doing this again. I am one of your hosts, Adam Todd Brown. Who are you?
And I'm your host, Jeff Nye. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Monday Show. It's been a couple of weeks off the air, but we are back and ready to go.
Jeff.
Yeah.
How have you been since the last Monday Show? I don't think I've seen you since then.
Things have been normal and calm. Just a standard chill space for, a couple days. It's a couple weeks.
Yeah.
A number of weeks it's been.
It's been quite a while since I have seen old Hey There, Jeffro. What have you been up to, bud?
Well, so we've been having a very, very good time. We've been doing a lot of stuff on Patreon and the YouTubes and doing.
Hit it, Brett.
Come on, man.
The hardest part of this show for me is the beginning of the show. Because that's when I have to spend all sorts of time asking a room full of guests what they're up to. When all I really want to talk about is what I've been doing for the past 7 days. That's why we call this segment This Week in Me. And it's about to get real intense.
I thought it was going to be different. Thought things were going to be better.
Ooh, fade it out, Brett.
Yeah, fade it out.
Oh, man. Who didn't miss that?
Me.
Really?
Me. Jeffrey. Jeffrey did not miss that.
But it's such a great segue into the podcast. And, it gives me a chance to talk about all of the really important updates that
does make me feel good, man. I'm part of this. I'm half the show.
You had your chance to say what you've been up to. I asked, and you were just droning on for minutes and minutes.
I started to explain. It's been a while.
Are you not even interested in what I've got going on right now?
What do you got going on, man? Yeah, it was such a big deal. So let's go. All right, what's the big deal?
Actually, not much. It's been kind of an uneventful past 7 days, if I'm being completely honest.
That doesn't really seem like it was worth being rude to me for that.
I don't remember being rude. I just remember cutting you off when you were jibber jabbering about the bullshit that you do when you're not on this podcast. And
I had a lot to say.
It seemed like you didn't. But hey, well, you know what? It's our first episode back. We will get this process down.
We'll streamline it, please, for the next time.
Yeah, we'll get, this segment, I admit, not off to the best start. I should have maybe not done it because I don't really have anything special to talk about, but we'll revisit it next week.
I'm going to believe you.
Okay, you should. You can trust me, baby. So yeah, I am excited to be doing the Monday Show again. This is essentially what Unpopular Opinion was when it first started. But people got to understand that podcast has been around since 2012. So it's going to change over the years.
2012?
Yeah, right at the end of 2012 was the first episode of Unpopular Opinion.
Wow.
Yeah, nuts.
That is wild. For some reason, I thought it was like 2013.
It was, the first episode went up, I think, November 2012 or December.
Well, I'd only been in town for 2 months.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. I started that podcast pretty quick into, or was it 2013?
I think it was 2013.
It is 2013. Who can keep track?
The timeline doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to actually say that it wasn't 2012.
Solid decade.
Yeah. 12. It's been a dozen years.
Yeah, that's a decade. right?
That's no. That's 1 1/5 decades.
No, it works like feet. There's 12 inches
It's a foot aid.
in a foot, and there's 12 years in a decade. I think I'm right.
Oh, so
about this.
a decade is metric.
Yeah. We work on the metric calendar, unlike the rest of the world.
Okay.
So yeah, this show, if people did not listen to the original version, which rude if you didn't, we break it up into fun little segments.
Those greasy little segments.
We got intro music to go with each one. I talk over it like a real cool guy. That part's super fun. And then, we get into some news.
Noose.
Are we ever going to have guests on this?
I don't know.
It went great when we had a third the last time.
There were some great highlights. Didn't end well, if I'm going to be 100% honest. And there were definitely some hiccups, but I think we should get her back.
It's a great idea.
No, but anyway, we are moving on. We're bringing this back, and maybe guests. I'd be down for a guest or two.
Maybe. We'll see. But if not, me and Jeff got you covered, baby. Don't even worry about it.
Don't you worry about it, baby. Don't you worry about it. We're going to take care of you.
You know we got you.
No, we got you, you little pretty baby.
Should we get to our first segment? Well, I mean, I guess second segment, because we did the This
Let's
Week in
drop
Media.
a seg, bro.
Let's get after it. Sometimes good people die, and it makes us sad. But then other times, bad people die, and that makes us want to dance. That's why we call this segment Grave Dancing, where we celebrate the long overdue demise of some of the world's worst damn people. Ooh, fade that out, Brett.
Yeah, the dulcet tones of grave dancing, baby. This one should be a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, this one of my favorite segments from before, returning. This, like I said, is a segment where we celebrate the timely demise of some of the worst people in the world. Jeff, I got bad news.
Yeah?
Hulk Hogan has been running leg dropped from this mortal coil. Darn.
Yeah, man, he lived long for somebody who had horse tranks and fucking all sorts of shit injected into his heart.
Yeah, I don't know how his heart didn't explode in like 93 or something.
The fact that he made it past 70 is insane.
And a little unfair when you
Yeah.
look into all the people who've died prior to being 71 throughout history. A lot of them earned living past Hulk Hogan's age.
Yeah.
Not Hulk Hogan, though.
No.
He did mean a lot to me when I was a kid. I will not deny that at all. Granted, the window of time when I cared about wrestling was about 3 to 4 years. I think probably just Hulk Hogan's peak was my peak wrestling viewership also. And then I got older and was like, look at this fucking dork.
The character of Hulk Hogan was important to me as a kid. I don't know if you've seen the picture, but during my last fight, I came out with the Hulk Hogan tank top I bought at Survivor Series 1990. It still fit because I was so chubby when I was a kid, you know?
Yeah.
I came out to the I'm a Real American song by Rick Derringer and I ripped off my tank top. Now, granted, I was not aware of Terry Bollea as a human being. The internet had not been prevalent enough for me to get the information about who he was as a person.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like we didn't start finding out he was kind of a shithead until the whole racist sex tape.
God, a racist cucking sex tape, man.
Insane.
How many qualifiers can you have on your sex tape?
Yeah, that is a unique performance for
and
sure.
to be fair, this is a reminder too, where a lot of people will say people should be allowed to make mistakes. Racism as like a lifestyle, that's not a mistake. Even when he apologized for it, the big thing he said to the people in their locker rooms was just like, be careful who's taping you. You never know who's going to throw you under the bus. Not don't be a racist.
Yeah.
Just watch your back.
Yeah. And the details of that racial outburst on the sex tape are pretty crazy. One, I didn't know he was talking about his daughter's boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And also, take Shane Gillis, for example. Shane Gillis got in lots of hot water for using a racial slur that people had stopped using well before that point. This is different. Because there is a quote from Hulk Hogan in that sex tape where he literally says, I am a racist to a point. Fuck N-words. He didn't say N-words, though. He said the word. And that's different. You can't be like, oh, I slipped up. I made a mistake. No, you are on video saying, yeah, I'm a straight up racist.
Yeah, that isn't a joke going badly.
Yeah, it's not an off the cuff remark. I've never watched the sex tape because I don't want to see Hulk Hogan fucking, but how does it even come up when you're banging Bubba the Love Sponge's wife?
It was like after they finished up, right?
And what, they're still filming? Like a David Letterman interview? They sit down at a couple of chairs?
Like a post-show thing. That's what they show during the credits.
Yeah, it's the after show.
Yeah.
Bone Con.
That's where somebody comes in and introduces them to the Racist Cuckin' Initiative. And then there's going to be a big shared racist cuckin' universe.
Hulk Hogan's like, that was supposed to be on the Patreon. That was a terrible Hulk Hogan, by the way.
That was limited options, brother.
And he did do a lot to raise the profile of professional wrestling in this country.
Kind of. He did a lot to raise his own profile.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that he was the right guy at the right place at the right time. I think that's what we shouldn't deny. That's the important thing, is we shouldn't deny that he was the right guy in the right place at the right time who did what was good for himself.
Yes.
And that is going to be the theme throughout the entirety of his career. So while you can respect how significant he was to the industry, he wasn't trying to build the industry. He was trying to build himself.
Yeah, that's one of the criticisms about him just as a wrestler. We'll link to an editorial on Jacobin.com. I actually don't know if that's how you pronounce the name of that website.
So that or Jacobin, right?
Yeah. It's all about how Hulk Hogan was a trash person. And it runs through some of the things he was accused of just as a wrestler. You just touched on this one. Constantly, quote, went into business for himself, end quote, which is apparently wrestling industry phrasing for someone who promotes their brand above anyone else, even if it's to the detriment of anyone else. He also shot down matches with wrestlers he thought were beneath him, like Jake the Snake Roberts and Bret the Hitman Hart. Motherfucker, Bret Hart is not beneath anyone.
If Bret Hart fought Hulk Hogan, it would be considered the best match Hulk Hogan ever had.
Yeah, should have done it. He faked an injury to make The Undertaker look like an unsafe wrestler.
Oh, you got me, brother. That was the gravest challenge, I believe, right? Survivor Series 1991, where he did the tombstone onto the chair that Ric Flair had put down. And he goes, you got me, brother. And he claimed a neck injury. And then they looked at the tape. It didn't even come close. It was like very safe. And then he started saying like, yeah, but my head was so tight between your thighs that it made it all. And he's just a liar.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Did you say the N-word then too?
Probably. To be fair, I don't know if The Undertaker would have minded that. He's a Republican too. He's a Trumper.
Yeah, gross.
Surprise.
Yeah. I'm more surprised when wrestlers aren't. I know Seth Rollins is a good dude.
Yeah. CM Punk tends to be, although he recently just gave in to Saudi Arabia and apologized for taking a stance against them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Paychecks are paychecks to some of these people.
Yeah. They're also in just wrestling atrocities committed by Hulk Hogan. I never knew about this. Jesse Ventura wanted to unionize in like the 80s or 90s, and Hulk Hogan tipped off Vince McMahon so Vince McMahon could put that rebellion down.
I'm pretty sure it was right around the WrestleMania 3 time.
Oh, okay.
And it was like Hogan was aware that that would cut into his paycheck slightly to get everybody else an opportunity. So he shot that down and ratted out. And that's why Ventura was like, and now I can never be friends with him because he showed me who he was.
Yeah. Good for Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
On that count.
Jesse Ventura stands on business, whether you like him or not.
Yeah. He sure does.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan was also a prolific liar.
Famed liar.
Just famously told big ones.
Yeah. In the wrestling world, it's one of those things where it's like the inside joke is that it's that. It also, though, I will say, and going back to the going into business for himself, we did get one of the funniest matches of all time, which is Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
Where they were supposed to have a 3-match rubber match thing. And Hogan did the classic phrase about Hogan is, "That's not going to work for me, brother."
Oh, yeah.
That won't work for me, brother. Before the first match, they decided it was only going to be one match. Hogan said it's just going to be one. And it pissed off Shawn Michaels. So he oversells everything so hard that like Hogan hits him and Shawn Michaels goes flying. And it is, I swear to God, everybody should be watching that. If you have Peacock, it is absolutely one of the most delightful things to watch because it's just Shawn Michaels being an absolute bitch about the whole thing in the funniest way you could possibly see it.
I do actually want to watch that.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I also read a thing where the Iron Sheik was like, if we fought for real, I would have murdered that man, and I almost did.
Yeah, they offered to break his leg. They offered, I think like Sergeant Slaughter has a story where Sheik like offered to Vince McMahon, like, all right, we'll break his leg.
That would have been very funny.
But yeah, Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan was, I believe, SummerSlam 2005, and it is great. And the lead up to that, Shawn Michaels went heel, and it's just absolutely great. Like he went to Canada and started talking shit, and like, all you guys, you want Bret Hart back. Bret Hart ain't coming back to you. And then all the lights went out and the Bret Hart music started playing, and his entrance video came on, and the fans lost their shit. And then he just goes, yeah, I set that up. He's not coming out. And he just trolled the shit out of him. It's so funny.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
So among the more famous lies attributed to Hulk Hogan, I actually didn't know this one was a lie. I've been telling this story for years and years. Claimed he was in line to be the face of the George Foreman grill, but missed a phone call about it. And meanwhile, the inventor of the George Foreman grill said he never at any point considered Hulk Hogan to be the face of that product.
He got the Thunder Mixer.
Yeah.
And Pasta Mania.
Backed the wrong horse. How funny would it have been if it was still called the George Foreman grill, but Hulk Hogan was the face of it?
Hulk Hogan presents George Foreman's Hulk Hogan George Foreman grill.
Did you ever have a Foreman grill?
Yep.
They were great.
It was pretty good. Pretty good. You're not getting a Michelin star with it, but
no.
If you need to cook through some meat, it's the way to do it. It's really good for burgers, actually.
Yeah, it was great for burgers because the slope, it drains all the fat off.
Yeah, that was the hard part, cleaning out the grease trap.
Yeah. I just tossed it and bought a new one every time.
Every time, yeah. Well, that's fair.
New grill every time. They were cheap.
New grill, yeah.
He also claimed Mike Tyson was scared to fight him. If we're talking 80s Mike Tyson, he would have eaten Hulk Hogan.
He would have shattered his ribs.
Yeah, he would have fucking wrecked Hulk Hogan.
I mean, it's important to note, by the way, Hulk Hogan wasn't like a weakling. He just was really good at fake fighting.
This one I love. He claimed he was offered the role of bass player in Metallica. He gets that everyone in Metallica except the old bass player is still alive and able to refute claims like this, which they did. James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich both were like, no, we weren't going to make Hulk Hogan our fucking bass player.
Yeah, like what? No.
The last time they replaced their bass player, they did a whole fucking documentary about it. At least part of the documentary was about them auditioning bass players. I think I would have remembered if Hulk Hogan showed up during those auditions.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah. It would be funny if he was there.
Having like a 6'6"
yeah,
giant tanned monster with yarn hair hanging out in the back. Whatever doctor put that hair on Hulk Hogan is so funny to me.
Did he get implants or something?
Yeah, I don't think that's his real hair, that silken whatever. There's like this whole thing about his surgeon. It's fine. I don't want to say anything that's apocryphal, but I seem to recall there was like this other surgeon that Hogan sent someone to, and they were like, no, because it was like this kind of silken weirdo hair. Yeah.
He also claimed Darren Aronofsky offered him the lead in The Wrestler. Not true.
Nope. This one's my favorite.
This is so weird. Claimed he crossed time zones so often, he worked 400 days in a year once. What?
No, you didn't, Hulk.
Even if you were like, I worked 365 days last year, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. You did not.
You're a fucking liar, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. You took a day off. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, but you see, by crossing those time zones, one day becomes 2 days sometimes, Adam.
It's like how if you live on the border of a time zone, daylight savings, you can head to that other time zone, get an extra hour in at the bar, which is exactly what you should do. You want to be out there on the road bar hopping as much as possible.
Is that why Arizona doesn't do daylight savings? We're like, we're losing too many people.
Probably. And of course, he also endorsed Trump at CPAC in 2024.
He did more than just endorse Trump. He called him his hero.
Yeah.
And he ripped off his Hulk Hogan tank top to reveal a MAGA tank top.
And I sent you an Instagram video recently that I did not realize was a comedian that you know from the Boston area who dressed up as Hulk Hogan and went to a Hulk Hogan autograph signing and just started taunting him by saying shit like, we're going to drop the big boot on trans people. We're going to drop the big boot on Social Security. And Hulk Hogan was not happy.
Yeah. Rob Patillo, known on the social media as Robbie Roadsteamer. He was doing Robbie Roadsteamer back when I started in comedy in Boston. That character, but it was more like a butt rock kind of version of a guy.
Yeah.
And he just brought that into trolling conservatives.
Yeah, it's a pretty great video.
Yeah, I was like, when you sent that video, I was like, I fucking know this guy.
Also at a Trump rally once, Hulk Hogan threatened to body slam Kamala Harris, which you got two choices there. Why do you go with the woman? Answer, because she's not white like Biden.
Yeah. Well, was she running for president at the time instead of Biden?
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's probably why. But also, he is a racist piece of shit.
Yeah. But also, don't threaten to body slam women.
He sucks.
He sure does.
No. He sucked.
Because now he's dead. And we'll
do a little dance on that grave.
Yeah. Party.
Peace on your grave, Hulk Hogan.
Your earbud fell in a coffee cup. You need a taco pick-me-up. When modern life gets rough, grab the timeless taste you love. Paso, the old El Paso.
All right. Should we get to our next segment?
Yeah, when we could end the show now and I'd be happy, but let's go.
Here we go. Did you know the world is on goddamn fire right now? What part of the world? All of the world. It's enough to make a person ask themselves or someone nearby, are we doomed? That's the name of this segment. Now let's find out. Fade it out, Brett.
Oh, Brett.
Why do I go, so many times?
Because you're like Master P.
Well, I was masturbating when.
Master P-ing. I was masturbating.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's Master P.
If you're Jeff, no, that's not.
Rough Rider. Master P, baby.
Jeff, no. That's
keep the heads ringing. Yeah.
Jeff, no, Master P sang Dre Day.
Yeah, I'm Master P. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Take money. That's
Jeff.
right. You can't touch this. I'm Master P.
Jeff,
And
no.
I'm cool as ice.
That was him in Cool as Ice.
Yeah, George Bush don't care about black people. I'm a Nazi. Master P.
If people are wondering where the music for all these segments come from, me and Jeff play it ourselves on live instruments as we're recording. You'll see if we ever do video.
Yeah, as you all know, I am Master P, so I'm quite
and
talented.
A multi-instrumentalist, Jeff May.
Yes. Maestro P, they call me.
So, are we doomed? Let's talk about Christian nationalists.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. It is way too long for us to go through it beat by beat, but I'll link to an article in the show notes from an outlet called East Idaho News. And the article is called For and By Christians: How Idaho's Influential Christian Nationalist Group Wants to Reshape the State. Ugh.
That's silly. Idaho has a great shape.
It's got one of the best shapes in terms of states.
Killer fucking shape. It's the only shape in that entire existence of states that's interesting.
Yeah, they're all just rectangles, and then there's Idaho standing out.
The fuck out of here, Nevada.
Fuck you, Colorado. Why do you look like that?
Yeah. Wyoming, you're a fucking rectangle, Wyoming.
Yeah, I thought we sold you to Canada already.
Yeah. The fuck out of here, Wyoming.
Come on. You're all Canadians now.
Goddamn fucking sheet of paper looking ass motherfucker.
This article is a terrifying glimpse into where this country is headed under Trump. I've said it a bunch of times before, but there is a documentary out there called Bad Faith that is all about the Christian nationalism movement in this country. And at the end, they ask a Christian nationalist, what is it going to take to heal this divide between your people and kind of everyone else? Everyone, at least on the left, was the question they were asking, but it's more severe than that. And his answer was something along the lines of nothing can be done because those people are evil and need to be destroyed. If you're not a Christian nationalist, he's talking about you.
Not me, though.
And here's the thing. I think there's a lot of people who think that way, who are like, no, but not me. I'm a right-wing Mormon. You are not Christian enough for these people.
So yeah, these people are insane.
It is Handmaid's Tale shit 100%.
Yeah, these people shouldn't, how do I put this without getting put on a list? Exist. Somebody should wish them into non-existence.
Someone should pray them away.
I would love to pray to have them go.
Yes.
They are slime.
They are slime. It's not an exaggeration to call it Handmaid's Tale shit. The kind of things these people want. It's theocracy.
And fun story about that. These people always have some form of sexual deviant assault that they are hiding, covering, etc. Usually these kind of sects or cults oftentimes will fall apart and have to regroup because some elder fucked somebody else's good wife or something. It happens all the time.
And here's hoping it happens to these motherfuckers and that they do fall apart, because these are the people backing Trump. The people behind Project 2025 are Christian nationalists. Trump is pushing a Christian nationalist agenda. And that agenda, I cannot stress enough, wants you dead if you are not a Christian nationalist. Doesn't matter if you're a Republican. You're a Republican who, I don't know, watches porn. These motherfuckers want you dead. If you don't go to the right church, they want you dead. It doesn't fucking matter who you voted for. They want you dead.
And it's funny too, because now their big thing is they want Bibles in the school and they want it to be like a lifelong Bible study, which I'd fucking burn the Bible.
Yeah, it is so unconstitutional. The article we'll link to is all about a group called the Idaho Family Policy Center. And like Jeff just mentioned, one of their main initiatives right now is to try and pass a bill that would require every public classroom in the state to begin each day with teachers reading from the King James Bible. This would happen verse by verse over the course of 10 years until kids have had the entire Bible read to them from Genesis to Revelation. Speaking of being put on a list, they do mention if any kids don't want to listen, they just need a note from their parents. And I'm sure there will be no ramifications for that kid going forward after that.
It's like the early 1700s. That's what they want, which is good. At least their kids won't get vaccinated.
That's a great point. And that won't have any blowback.
Dude, that's how we
else.
can weed them out in the long term, you know?
Yeah. It's just unfortunate how many other people will be weeded out.
Exactly.
Process.
Also, and it's weird to note, but all of these people are ugly.
Yeah.
And I know that's like a thing that, like, I know you probably don't think I'm particularly a good person for saying that, but none of them are hot.
Total uggos.
I don't know what that means. You can piece that all together. But if I looked like that group of people, I'd have to believe that there's like a place after I die where I'll be hot.
A good point.
That's the treasure in heaven that they're going for. By the way, facial symmetry.
The thing where they want public schools to be reading the Bible every day is something the Supreme Court has objected to for about 60 years now, in at least an official way. And I'm sure they will uphold that tradition.
Yeah. Their track record's been so strong lately.
Yeah. Once this is in front of them again, I'm sure no changes. One of the group's biggest allies and supporters is an Idaho pastor named Doug Wilson, who, among other things, has argued that giving women the right to vote hurt families, and that Christians who owned slaves, quote, were on firm spiritual ground. And
this guy has 100% fucked a kid, right?
I would think so.
Things I would bet that. I'd bet there is probably some sort of secret Grindr profile.
Yeah, I could see that.
And when we say this too, it's not like we're aiming at the other end of this. The idea of people like Lindsey Graham, those the gentleman doth protest too much kind of people, like people sometimes get angry when you talk about the fact that they oftentimes are secretly very gay or something like that. That is not meant to be a problem with the community. It's a problem with the people that are suppressing their reality. And also they should be outed, by the way.
Yeah.
I know people say, oh, it's nobody's business to out. Like when Lindsey Graham was being outed and people were like, it is a person's right to choose. No. If somebody like Lindsey Graham, who is actively trying to harm the community while secretly being a part of it, doesn't want to get outed, tough fucking luck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe don't be a monster.
So meanwhile, the leader of the Idaho Family Policy Center, Blaine Kanzati, said on a podcast in 2022 that, quote, our founding fathers didn't like democracy. Some of them called it demonic and satanic because it so often degenerates into mob rule, end quote. What is demonic and satanic about mob rule?
I don't know, man. We're experiencing that right now and it feels pretty demonic.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, the irony is that the Christian nationalism's mob rule that they want is demonic.
Yes. Yeah, these people are all going to hell. That is...
If there is a hell, they're going.
Yeah. They will be there immediately, probably irrevocably. Blaine Kanzati also, when Idaho passed an already restrictive ban on abortions past 6 weeks of pregnancy, got on his website to complain about how the law still left in exceptions for rape and incest. Imagine going to bat for people who fucking commit incest. Being like, they're fathers, they got rights too.
Scratch that surface a little bit. I mean, thinks the gentleman doth protest too much.
Yeah, and the rape thing too. Right-wingers, a lot of the really hardcore right-wingers, their stance on rape is not just, oh, well, if it produces a pregnancy, the kid deserves to live. You got Republicans out there who are like, just lay back and enjoy it, ladies.
Oh, they like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to scratch too much on that surface to see what's underneath here.
Yeah.
Weird. Christian fundamentalists and Republicans like sexual assault. Isn't that crazy?
What a crazy turn of events. Who would have seen it coming?
To be fair, men of all ilk can find themselves on that side. I'm not going to throw stones and say the people that believe the things I do would never do something like that.
Yeah, that's definitely not what we're saying. Kanzati and Wilson both want states to be able to establish an official religion and to only allow members of said religion to run for public office. And I brought Mormons up earlier. That's really bad news for about 1/3 of Idaho's state legislators who are all Mormon. When someone asked Blaine Kanzati about that, he said, quote, we share so many values with our Mormon friends, end quote. And that's great if he stopped there. But the rest of the quote, he said, but they are, quote, outside the boundaries of historic Christianity, end quote. So sorry, Mormons, you're getting sent to camps too by these motherfuckers. And I mean, Mormons got some skeletons in their closet.
Yeah. It's a real Godzilla versus Kong scenario we got going on here.
Yeah, but this would be like Godzilla defeats Kong and then turns on
kills everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's crazy. Even Mormons are not religious and strict enough for these people. Mormons, for the longest time, were the bedrock of the American Secret Service. They hired Mormons at just an alarming rate because they are so disciplined and they follow rules so fucking well.
Yeah.
But if you restrict caffeine from your diet, you're probably getting burned on the cross by a fucking Christian nationalist someday.
There you go.
Very comforting. And they are just one of a nationwide network of Christian nationalist groups trying to accomplish.
You can call them cells.
Yeah.
We can call them cells. I think that's the best way to describe these Christian nationalist networks, is they are cells. They are terrorist cells.
Yes.
In America that hide behind a twisted and warped version of the world's most popular religion.
Yeah.
They're hiding behind it. They are terrorists.
Isn't the world's most popular religion Islam?
It's fastest growing religion.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, cannot stress enough. These people want to kill you. If you're listening to this, you are either working for them or you are on their list. So just something to keep in mind. All right. Next segment. Here we go. Hey, I'm not the ruler of the world. but I sure would like to be. And let me tell you, if I was in charge, a whole lot of things would change. We call this segment If I Was King, where we come up with new laws and rules and regulations that should apply to you. I command you to fade it out, Brett.
What I love about this one is you're like, this law is going to apply to you. And
Yes.
I can assure you it is not going to.
No, this actually has nothing to do with most people.
But I have one too that I'm going to add. I'm going to do one after you.
Let's lighten the mood a bit. I am a big fan of tennis. I'm definitely not watching tennis right now. If I was, I'd be able to tell you Jessica Pegula is about to lose in the third set of the National Bank Open. She's down 5-1 right now. But I would only know that if I was also watching tennis while recording this, which I would never do.
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm a professional, okay?
I know. You know that. You would never do that. You keep your eyes on the prize because real lies.
I am a big fan of tennis. It's my favorite sport.
I've heard this about you.
Tennis does this thing where at bigger tournaments, the players come out onto the court holding hands with a child. It is absurdly awkward to watch. And I have to imagine most of the players don't love it. You can see it on some of their faces that they're like, all right, kid, I guess I'm walking you out to center court here. This is weird. What I did not know going into this gripe, Jeff, is that this is apparently a Make-A-Wish sort of thing. Nitto Tires launched something called the Mascot Kid Program.
I hate that. That name alone just sounds really awful.
Well, they do a version of this in soccer too, and they also call them mascot kids, which very weird way to put it. They partnered with a volunteer organization that supports children who are fighting cancer. Here is a quote. Nitto is supporting those who take on challenges. As title partner of the Nitto ATP Finals, we sincerely hope that many children will have an incredible experience and that the heated battle between the world's best players will become a treasured lifelong memory, which will inspire them as they move forward toward a bright future. End quote.
I'm so glad it didn't say which will inspire them as they move forward until the next plane of existence.
Right.
Into the afterlife.
Now, here's the thing. With all of that said, and me knowing the background of this, my fucking complaint still stands. There are so many other things they could be doing with these kids that would make lifelong memories. Hang out with them before the match, which they apparently do. Let them flip the coin before the match. They do that. Take a picture with both players at the net before the match. They do that. Put that kid in some really good seats. Ideally, put him in the player's box so when one of the more surly tennis players starts getting angry, he can start screaming at that kid too.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah, that'd
clap.
be fun.
Yeah. All of those things you could do. Why the hand holding? It just looks weird.
Here's the thing. One of the things that I don't like is that anything anyone does with a kid is like, why are you touching that kid?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that part where you can't be like a good neighbor or everybody's like the idea of holding a kid's hand. That's why would you hold that kid's hand if they're not your kid kind of a thing. But in this scenario, it is a little bit weird.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying, look at these pedophiles holding hands with these kids coming out to play tennis.
It literally says that in the notes.
Oh, I did the strike through thing though. So you can't take that into account.
I can read it though. It's right there.
Well, no, it's like jury testimony. If you hear something and the judge is like, you didn't hear that, then you didn't hear it.
That wasn't clear.
But yeah, you're right. It's not that they're holding hands with kids. That in and of itself is fine. It just looks awkward and uncomfortable. And also tennis is such a mental sport. I feel like the interacting with kids who are sick part should maybe happen not while you're gearing up to go out on the court and play, because we'll link to an article about this. They interview a player named Andrei Rublev, and the way he describes it, it seems like the kid is like right there hanging out right before you go out.
Yeah. And you're like, hey man, I got to win this. I can't think about this kid dying.
Yeah. Can Rublev stretch his legs, please?
Yeah, right. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird. I don't know. It's a tradition. I would be fine if tennis got rid of. I'm not saying don't give the sick kids a tennis experience they'll always remember. You can just do it without it looking so awkward is all.
Yeah.
Because you got to imagine the players don't love it. Not every player is going to be as much of a kid person as fucking Andrei Rublev is.
Yeah. Yeah, I have one too. I think that all audience questions in a Q&A should have to be vetted before they are asked.
Oh, I don't disagree with that at all.
Every Q&A I go to, especially at like nerdy events, can you say hi to my friend? Can you get me a meeting? Can you read my script?
People actually ask that shit?
Dude, I'm fucking telling you. Or like, they'll do this really long rambling thing. If it's like an actor and someone will be like, well, I actually do a local theater in my town and I'm really looking to move to, and it's really just, it's this 9-minute, here's why this is about me question. And it's like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but you're ruining this for everybody here.
Yeah, and a lot of those sound like the kind of questions you could just Google,
Yeah.
Nothing peeves me more than when people get on social media and ask a question they should be asking Google.
One of the greatest inventions of all time was let me Google that for you.
Yeah, that is a gem of a website. I use it a lot. Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know why you wouldn't, especially in a format like that, because you want the best possible questions.
Well, I mean, I guess it's just like, how would you do that? But when they're like, we're going to open it up to, every time they say we're going to open this up to questions, when I'm hosting panels, before I do that, I'll be like, as a reminder, this is not Cameo and we're not doing photos here. There's a booth for that. You can all go to the booth after this panel.
Yeah.
Like you can go to the booth and come hang out, but this is not the time to ask if our guests can say hi to your friend who couldn't make it, or if you can get a selfie with them or a hug. You can do that in the line.
I could see one way to accomplish what you're talking about is just have the people submit the questions ahead of time, and then someone goes through them and picks the ones that work, and then you just call that person up to the microphone when it's their time to ask their question.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because obviously sometimes questions come as a result of the actual show,
Oh, sure.
But we got to do something, man, because the comic that I actually self-publish is getting a little bit of heat. Can you read it and give me notes and then maybe get me a publishing deal?
Did the person not say yes?
Now you've put that person in a position where they can either look like an asshole or do something they don't want to do.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We need to stop holding celebrities and creatives hostage socially. Like that shit where people were asking celebrities to the prom. Fucking stop it.
Yeah. Cut that out.
Stop it. Because that is terrorism. You are emotionally manipulating this person to either look bad or have to spend a fucking weekend with you at your high school, you freak.
Gross.
Fuck you.
Yeah. In most situations, when someone says, okay, let's open it up for questions, my first reaction is, fuck, here we go.
Every time.
Because there's
like, fucking do it.
Always that persons in that group who just want to ask a question because they think it's going to make them look cool. Look at all the stuff I know. I went to an LA Sparks open practice for season ticket holders recently. Very fun, except for the part where the coach before the practice did like a Q&A sesh with the fans who were there, because it was a Monday afternoon. So there were maybe 150, 200 people. It wasn't every season ticket holder. And people were, you could tell they were asking questions, expecting
just to ask a question.
Yeah, either that or just expecting the coach to be like, wow, you know a lot about basketball. You don't know more than her about basketball. Stop it. Fucking stop. Otherwise, very fun, though. I met Cameron Brink.
Summer's here, bringing sunshine, road trips, beach days, and sweat. Without the right underwear, things get uncomfortable fast. That's where MeUndies comes in. Made with unbelievably soft, breathable, micromodal fabric, MeUndies helps you stay cool, even when the temperature's not. From briefs to boxers, cheeky cuts to bralettes, MeUndies has it all. To score sizzling summer deals like up to 50% off, go to MeUndies.com/Spotify and enter promo code Spotify.
This episode is brought to you by Greenlight. Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/Spotify. Greenlight.com/Spotify.
All right. Should we get to the next seg?
Ooh, a new segment.
That is short for segment. And you're right. This is an all new one. We didn't do this before because we didn't have to back then.
I mean, we probably should have.
We probably should have. This segment should have been here the whole time. Here we go. Have you heard the bad news? There's a shady secret police force hiding behind masks and snatching people off the street. And man, they gotta go. On this segment, we talk about all the nefarious shit immigration and customs enforcement has been up to lately. We call it ICE, baby. Get it? Fade it out, Brett. Do you get it, Jeff?
Some of the nefarious shit ICE has been up to.
Yeah. Now,
to be fair, this is not a 19-hour-long podcast.
Yeah. We could do a whole podcast called ICE, baby. But, oh, how depressing would that be?
It's a great title for the segment, though.
Hey, thanks.
Sure.
And if I can pay you back with another compliment, your drum work on that intro music,
Thank you.
that is one of your better performances.
Thank you. I actually did practice a little bit on that one, so.
That was art, Jeff. That was art.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's actually sometimes it's about the notes you don't play.
Yeah.
The drums you don't hit.
And you told me that, and it informed my synth playing on that song also.
Yeah, no, which, by the way, upper echelon.
Thank you. I thought it was a very tasteful riff.
Yeah, it was nice. You know what it was? It wasn't showy. You weren't John Teshing it up, but you just really got the point made.
Yeah. John Tesh, that was a good reference. All right. Salvadoran journalist Mario Guevara, arrested in June while covering a No King's Day protest. He was arrested on misdemeanor charges of pedestrian in the roadway, failure to disperse, and obstruction.
Meaning nothing.
Nothing. He was rounded up for standing in the street, basically.
For protesting.
Yes. Problem for him, he has a huge Spanish-speaking audience. More than 1 million people were watching him live stream on Facebook when he was arrested. So, massive audience. And all of this happened on June 14th. Charges against him were quickly dropped. Great news. End of story, right?
Hey, look at that. Finally, they actually realized they were being fascist dipshits and were like, oh, we probably shouldn't do this.
Just joking. Shortly before the DeKalb Sheriff's Office was about to release Guevara on a signature bond, ICE issued a detainer hold asking that Guevara be held an extra 2 days so they could take him into custody. And Jeff, that man has been in custody ever since. He is still in jail on charges that were dropped.
Nazi shit.
Yep.
It's Nazi shit. You are Nazi shit. Sorry.
He is a native of El Salvador, but has been in the U.S. for more than 20 years. He had an asylum request that was denied in 2012, but his deportation was closed on an appeal. And he has a work permit and a pending application for a green card. Here's a quote from Jose Zamora, Committee to Protect Journalists. Let's be clear. Mario is being punished for his journalism. He is now the only journalist in prison in the U.S. in direct retaliation for his reporting. End quote. And that is not a lie. An outlet called the Atlanta Civic Circle covered Guevara's case and pointed out that as of right now, he's the 5th longest jailed journalist in U.S. history. And the other 9 who round out the top 10 were all jailed for refusing to reveal sources. This guy is just detained because he was covering shit that ICE didn't want him to cover. So they're going to fucking deport him over it.
Slime.
You know, rounding up the hardened criminals, like they said.
There are no good members of ICE, just so you know.
Nope.
If you have an in-law that you think, he's a nice guy, he works for ICE, he's a fucking Nazi.
He is SS. He is a fucking brown shirt.
And if you think that that person isn't a bad person, you're a fucking idiot.
I would go so far as to say you're a bad person.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if it's your dad. If your dad's in ICE and you defend him, you're a bad fucking person.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your dad both.
Fucking SS Nazi piece of shit. Fuck you.
Fucking jackboot piece of shit.
I bet you're fucking ugly like those fucking Idaho Christians.
That's why they wear masks.
Yeah, because they're fucking ugly.
Fucking dogs.
Ugly fucking Nazi pieces of shit.
His phone was also seized when he was arrested. after the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office said they had a warrant that allowed them to take it. Phone has not been returned. No one knows what information or data has been taken off of it. No one knows who that data has been shared with, and no one will even confess to knowing where the phone is. Also, the alleged warrant has never surfaced. This is a quote from Guevara's lawyer, Giovanni Diaz. Everybody's saying we don't see a warrant in the system. So one of two things happened. Some other agency that hasn't contacted us took it, U.S. Attorney's Office, ICE, somebody else has it, or the phone was just plain stolen. End quote. So that's what your government's getting up to these days, people.
There you go. There you go, folks. You stoked?
ICE, baby.
Baby.
All right.
Adam, what else we got going on, though?
Jeff, let's lighten the mood a little bit. Here goes. Celebrities. They're just like us. For example, did you know that just like you, every celebrity has a birthday? It's true. If you don't believe us, we're about to prove it. It's time for celebrity birthdays. Fade it out, Brett.
Learning piano was tough for this.
Yeah, you did a great job. For your first time playing piano,
It was hard.
I didn't know you could read music like that.
I can't. I actually watch YouTube videos and I just do exactly what they do.
Oh, yeah. I learned on Piano Hero.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That was for the Xbox 720, right?
Yeah, Xbox 720. So lots of big names got birthdays happening today, August 4th, as you're listening to this. Make sure you go out there in the world, find these people, and say, listen, happy fucking birthday, all right?
Yeah.
Case in point, obvious one. Everyone's probably celebrating. Gospel singer Size 8, born in 1987.
Size 8 in name, but number 1 in your hearts.
Damn right. Pretty sure that's a woman. Joe Biden's granddaughter, Natalie, 2004. Arguably my favorite Biden.
Probably.
Happy 21st. Do not party with your Uncle Hunter.
No, don't do that at all.
Paul McCarthy, American performance artist. What a difference a consonant makes. Huh?
Yeah.
He was born in 1945. That motherfucker's older than my mom.
We didn't do an episode celebrating the other one, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about it.
Mary Decker, one of history's most disappointing Olympians, born in 1958. Remember her? She was like
Classic.
a marathon type runner, like one of the longer races. And I think twice in a row, she went to the Olympics and fucking fell during the race when.
Mary.
Yeah. Broke my mom's
Like
heart.
Mary hit the decker.
Oh, I don't get it.
She hit the deck because she fell down.
Here's an obvious one. It's a name birthday enthusiasts out there have probably been waiting for me to get to this one. TikTok star Jessica the Prankster. Jeff, a staff favorite around here.
We're all huge fans of Jessica with a K, the prankster with a K.
Because famously, prank videos, love them. Love them.
I will say this, though. Anytime you see a prank video go badly and some dude like crescent kicks a prankster in the neck.
Yeah, that's always tasty. Richard Dawson.
No, the cricket one or the other one?
The cricket guy.
Oh,
not the Family Feud one.
Not the Running Man host.
Yeah. He was born in 1980. Chinese chess grandmaster Wang Hao.
Oh, where's all my Wang heads at?
Is that your favorite chess grandmaster?
No, it's maybe, I don't know. Is that the hot one that goes and hustles people in New York?
My favorite is Watson.
Oh, okay. That's, yeah. Big Blue?
Yeah, the IBM computer, followed by the RZA.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Wang Hao was born in 1989, but you all knew that.
Yeah.
Jeff, this next one.
Big news here.
Can you believe ageless fashion icon Louis Vuitton, born in 1821, still alive, celebrating 204 years of putting out the crispest fashions we've ever seen.
And the luggage with so much initials on it.
Yeah. It took him 204 years to put his initials on every piece of that luggage.
It's a reminder, everybody, that it's never too late to succeed.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, born in 1900, celebrating 125 years of life today, Jeff.
Send her a letter, everybody, and say thank you for everything that you've done for all the colonies of England.
And bringing up the rear in this trio, a baby-faced young 124 years old, Louis Armstrong, born in 1901.
Have a wonderful day. That's, by the way, second most important musical icon
on this list.
Yeah, because first we have
rapper Bobby Shmurda.
There it is.
31 today, born in 1994. Me and Jeff will be doing the Shmoney dance to celebrate
Shmoney dance, baby.
all period day, period.
Yeah. Check out our TikTok. We're going to do a collab with Jessica the Prankster.
Yeah.
While we do the Shmoney dance for 24 hours straight to raise for charity. If you're listening to this upon release, you missed it. Just send us the money. We'll donate it.
Yeah, just send us some cash.
Yeah.
To me or Jeff or both, preferably.
Both preferably, yeah.
I think would be the way to go. And then a couple more lesser known honorable mentions. We got Barack Obama, Roger Clemens, Billy Bob Thornton, Daniel Day Kim, and Greta Gerwig. But
all huge members of MLB during the steroid era.
Yeah, I mean, they're all big in their community. But, you know, we wanted to get to the global stars. The
important stuff, yeah. And I get it, but like we wanted you guys to know that we see you.
Yeah.
And also, I do think they are all listeners, so.
I think so. I know Obama
is, because he reached out to us that time, but he wanted to do that thing, but we didn't. We already had a guest.
If nothing else, I don't doubt that Obama had someone listening to our podcasts at some point.
Sure. Somebody who worked for Obama has listened to our podcast.
Yes, absolutely. So happy birthday to all of those celebrities. Make sure you get every single one of them a gift of some sort.
Again, send them to us. We'll make sure they get them.
Yeah. And you know, probably just gift cards or cash.
They love gift cards, yeah.
They mail the easiest. Celebrities love them.
Yeah. Also, though, don't tell the person at CVS why you're getting those gift cards.
No.
Because they'll ask.
Make up a story. Tell them that someone called you and your kid is in jail and you have to bail them out with GameStop gift cards.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah. Classic excuse.
Google Play gift cards to get your child out of trouble.
All right. Last segment. This is another new one. And the intro is pretty quick. Here goes.
Thanks, Trump.
Oh, we call this segment Thanks, Trump.
But it seems to me like thanking somebody and then having that sad trombone sound, those are contradictory things to happen.
I mean, you're catching on, Jeff. Jeff, there's some sleight of hand going on here because these are actually things I don't think we should thank Trump for.
Oh, no.
You know, separated from all the great things he's done that we should
Yeah, he's done a lot of things he's done a lot of stuff, good stuff for terrible people.
Yeah. He's done really good things. Like I agreed with Space Force. I thought we needed Space Force also.
That was something, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's more.
Yeah. He might almost be dying. I agree with that. I agree with his edema. Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah.
Remember when he got COVID?
You know, Trump claims he is 6'3", and there are pictures going around right now of him standing next to 6'4" Kansas City Chiefs kicker and deplorable person also Harrison Butker. They are on paper 1 inch apart, and Harrison Butker towers over Donald Trump. It looks like me standing next to you is what it looks like.
That bad, huh? Yeah.
And Trump's like, I'm 6'3". No, you're not.
I'm 6'3". Don't look into it.
So Trump is for the children, Jeff, just like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
And that's why he and his cartoonishly fascist administration were so very proud to announce Trump Accounts for Kids. This initiative allows for the creation of savings accounts for newborns in the U.S., with each account seeded with a $1,000 contribution from the U.S. Treasury. Now, Jeff, the radical lunatic left was quick to denounce the plan. Here's a quote from Tim Hogan, DNC spokesperson. Trump is now coming after American seniors with a backdoor scam to take away the benefits they earned. He is referring to Social Security. Now, of course, the Trump administration denies this ham-fisted claim by the Biden-crats. Here's a quote. Yeah. Trump accounts are an additive government program that work in conjunction with Social Security to broaden and increase the savings and wealth of Americans. Social Security is a critical safety net for Americans and always will be. End quote.
Oh, well, that was nice.
That's great to hear. That's a Treasury Department spokesperson in an email to Newsweek.
Hey, thanks, Treasury Department spokesperson, in an email to Newsweek for saying such wonderful things about how important Social Security is.
And sure, so Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent spoke at a forum hosted by Breitbart a couple days ago.
Ugh.
And said Trump accounts could act, quote, in a way as a backdoor for privatizing Social Security, end quote. So what of it? What does that prove?
I don't like it.
I mean, is that supposed to be proof that this administration wants to privatize Social Security?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Jeff, you're being a conspiracy theorist right now.
No, I don't know if I am.
The government denied it in an official email to Newsweek, Jeff.
The government, they've been lying. They've been lying about all this stuff.
Jeff, I'm going to give you some advice for surviving these stormy political waters.
These Stormy Daniels political waters.
Right.
Remember that?
Jeff, don't listen to what the government says. Just listen to what they say Because, because the government said they didn't say this would be a backdoor to Social Security, privatizing Social Security.
Breitbart, they're bad guys. They're bad guys.
Yeah, but that
Also,
was just Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent who said that. What's he know?
He knows all about the Treasury. Well, to be fair, a secretary does not know all about what they're in charge of at all.
And probably especially not that guy, fucking Trump appointee. No way.
Meanwhile, fucking Linda McMahon is like, oh, kids love wrestling. Time to fuck them over.
Yes. Yeah, this is obviously the government trying to privatize Social Security, which, I mean, just say it. Just fucking say it. That's one of the most frustrating things about this administration is you can see what they're doing. It's very blatant and obvious. And then someone questions them about it, and the government sends an official statement to the fucking New York Times, and the New York Times is like, conspiracy theorists think the government wants to privatize Social Security. It's like, disagreeing with the government does not make you a fucking conspiracy theorist. We need to get over that shit.
Yeah. Seeing things in front of your face. That's a pretty good way to see it.
Yeah. And I've said it about Trump forever. Just listen to what he says. He will tell you everything he's fucking planning.
Especially if there's a pregnant pause in between the two things he's saying.
Yeah.
Because that's when the truth starts pouring out. This guy cannot control it. Not enough amphetamines in the world to control his impulses.
Yeah. He will get that look in his eyes where you can tell he's about to go off script, and the advisors are probably backstage like, oh, fuck, what now? That's Trump. That's when he tells you the truth.
Yeah, brah.
And yeah, same thing with the administration. I don't give a shit that they sent an official statement to Newsweek and we're like, nah, we don't want to privatize Social Security. The fucking Secretary of the Treasury said it to Breitbart.
Yeah, seems to be a pretty common move, to be honest.
Yeah. He also said something along the lines of, and if you have hundreds of thousands of dollars for retirement by the end, that's just an extra win. We get what you're saying. You think no more Social Security. So thanks, Trump.
Thanks, Trump. You fuck.
Ugh. And hey, thanks, Jeff.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's another episode of the Monday Show.
We did it. This show will be weekly on, guess what? Mondays. Crazy.
And you know what? It's about time we have a podcast back that no other podcasts will have as a name.
Exactly.
Yes.
Is there another Monday show? Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I know of a couple stand-up shows that are called that, but you know what?
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Send them a cease and desist.
Cease and D's nuts.
What? No, a cease and desist. Because then they have to stop doing it.
Just sit on this dick. What? No, that's not right.
And as I mentioned on last week's What in the World episode, that podcast and the In Your Area podcast will still be in this feed. They're moving to Thursdays, and Monday show will be every Monday. So you're getting 2 EPs in the same feed every week.
Ooh, a Mike and an Omar.
Right? What?
2 EPs?
Oh, I got it. Okay. I got you.
You know what? That was fucking good.
It was good. I just didn't get it.
That was good.
I mean, the best jokes need some explaining. We all know that as comedians.
It's not my fault that you didn't get it, man.
It's your fault that I didn't get it. Also, another update about What in the World. Ethan Lawrence is going to be full-time co-host. How about that?
Oh, bits and bobs.
Because he lives in the UK, then.
He lives in the other world, isn't it, mate?
In the other place, the land of bangers and mash, then. In it.
Is he bruv mate or mate bruv?
Bruv mate, I believe.
Oh, he's bruv mate. Okay, no.
Bruv mate.
Mate bruv would be a bit much, mate.
Oi. So.
Oi, it's the Energizer guy from England. Probably.
So that is our episode. What do we have to plug before we get out of here? Like I said, In Your Area, What in the World, Thursdays in this same feed. Go give those a listen. We got a new website coming really soon. Going to be
whitehouse.gov.
Cutting ties with Spotify, who could not be bothered to pay me in July. That's fine. Don't worry. It's only what I pay the co-host with. It's fine.
Have you talked to them about that?
3 times, Jeff. 3 times.
And they're like, we'll get it to you, or are they like, fuck you?
The first 2 times they said you have to wait until the 1st before we can investigate it. I contacted them today on the 1st, and they said, you'll probably get paid twice next month. Just keep waiting. So yeah, we're going to be re-Oregon where we host the fucking podcast so I can get back to being paid on a regular basis. There will be a new network website coming along with that. So be on the lookout for that. Jeff, what do you want to plug?
All my shit. Patreon.com/Jeff May. You can get early access to uncensored episodes of bonus content of Jeff Has Cool Friends, plus early access to Nerd with Dre Alvarez, as well as access to the exclusive monthly Flow with Andrea Gazzetta. I also do a show with Tom Ryman. Tom and Jeff watch Batman on the Gamefully Unemployed Network. And of course, all the stuff I do with you, Adam, even though you don't even like Jeff.
Correct.
You can watch me open cards on YouTube at the Jeff Has Cool Cards channel. You can check me out live the second Friday of every month at Blast from the Past in beautiful Magnolia in Burbank, except August. It's going to be the 3rd. It's going to be August 15th.
I don't like that.
I'll be in Vegas the second Friday of the month for Star Trek. So,
Well, you're canceled. And
anyway,
I think that's it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Jeff, please say goodbye.
you get the Wolfman Jack rookie card, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Jim meant love.